Approximately 8:30 this morning, Odessa Police responded to the 3700 block of Crestview in reference to a wanted subject. Officers received information that a male subject with a parole violation warrant for felon in possession of a firearm was possibly staying in a residence in the 3700 block of Crestview. And again, that charge is felon in possession of a firearm, so he did have a parole violation warrant for that. That's a third-degree felony. They did respond here to the scene approximately 8:30. They did observe the subject, and they were in a standoff for a little over 3 hours. At approximately 11:53, the subject did surrender without incident, and he's been identified as Jose Andres Villareal Jr., date of birth 8/16 of 77. He is also facing possible charges of family violence.
Does he live at the home?
I don't know if he actually lives there or not. But so we did respond here approximately 8:30. He would not come out. So the crisis negotiation team was called out along with the OPD SWAT team. As you can see, there's at least a couple dozen officers here on scene, and the SWAT team was called out due for officer safety reasons. Anytime the subject we're dealing with has that history of violence or has threatened officers in the past or is known to threaten officers, it's not uncommon for us to utilize the SWAT team. So we did use the SWAT team, and it's always better to be safe than sorry. Also, the crisis negotiation team came out, and they were able to call him out, and so he was able to surrender without incident. So we're very pleased with the way it turned out.
Was this suspect originally from Odessa?
I believe so, yes.
There was a robotic used?
Yeah, it's not uncommon for the SWAT team to use them just for officer safety reasons. So they did, initially Patrol did respond, and he refused to come out, and so the SWAT team was called out, the crisis negotiation team was called out, along with some of the command staff, and as you can see, some of the neighbors did evacuate, and the residence where it occurred at, the standoff happened at, is going to be in the 3700 block of Crestview, just east of Bonham. So right there in the area of Crestview and Bonham is where it actually happened. So I want to thank the neighbors, the public who lives in this area, for avoiding the area, and the cooperation that we did receive from the rest of the public. So,
did police originally go look for him, or did somebody from the house call?
I don't know exactly who called, but at some point, Odessa Police did receive information at approximately 8:30 that there was a possible wanted subject staying at a residence in the 3700 block of Crestview. So they did respond to that location. They did observe the subject in question, and they did positively identify him as Jose Andres Villareal Jr., date of birth 8/16 of 77. And it was confirmed that he did have a parole violation warrant for felon in possession of a firearm, which is a third-degree felony.
Was OPD tipped off about the suspect?
Yes, we did. We received information
Okay.
that he was at this residence, and further investigation revealed that family violence had occurred. So he is facing possible family violence charges at this time. So he was in a standoff with us for a little over 3 hours. Then he eventually surrendered without incident due to the help of the crisis negotiation team. So I'm very pleased with the way it turned out.
So did he break in the home, or was that his home? Or
I don't know if it was his home or his family member's home, but I believe he did have permission to be there. At this time, they are still interviewing. They're still processing the scene, as you can see. They're going to obtain a search warrant for the residence. So we're going to continue to ask for the cooperation of the public. Please respect the officers and the detectives as they're going to be on scene for probably a few more hours while they execute the search warrant in the 3700 block of Crestview right there. At this time, they are interviewing witnesses and the victim. The charge he's facing right now is that parole violation warrant for felon in possession of a firearm. But he is also facing possible family violence charges.